It popped up on my Twitter feed on a story. But I could share the other thing. I was talking to Nathan about it, because it's also on my Twitter feed. One of the dudes who was arrested for storming the Capitol got his first court appearance today.
Oh, and apparently he's a vegan or something?
Yes, his mother says he hasn't eaten since Friday because the jail won't feed him organic food. It was the top, 3 replies that sent me on the tweet. Well, this is a jail, not a Whole Foods.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose what you get for dinner when you're in prison, you know?
No, you don't.
But someone said that the other reply was someone saying that their brother used to work at a jail. The guard there, but they eventually quit. But the prisoner had asked their brother if they could have a dinner roll, they demanded they give him a dinner roll, and the brother replied, "If you want a dinner roll, you should have gone to a restaurant, not jail. If you wanted to play pick and choose, you shouldn't have gotten arrested, because you're in jail. You don't have a say."
I'm in constitutional law right now, which is going to be so boring.
That's it. Someone did say, maybe jails should offer organic foods. That's a debate in itself.
I think it's for higher quality foods, because a lot of them die of depression and such and suicide.
Yeah, because
in this particular case, no, you tried to overthrow the world.
Yeah, and I wonder if they do have, for vegans, vegetarians,
I'm sure they do, but maybe it just wasn't what he wanted. But you know what? Yeah. You're arrested.
You don't
really get to say anything. You lost your right.
No, my because I'm in constitutional law, which is, oh my god.
You don't get to say anything.
You're in jail. No, this is what my professor says. We're going to be reading a foreign language. Court cases will be a foreign language to you, and I'm like, no, they're not. They are not.
I think he's like, this is my bread and butter, sir.
I'm sorry, Brown versus Board of Education, Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
They are not foreign languages to me.
Yeah. Sir, this is my bread and butter.
No. So we were talking. This is a fun time for constitutional law. And so, and so he's like, yeah, because, yesterday, or last Wednesday wasn't it was a very scary moment when, rioters took over. And I was like, no, they're not rioters, ma'am. No, they are domestic terrorists.
Oh my goodness, Nathan and I were talking about that. I was like,
no.
I was talking to, and I was like, I am bothered.
We were rioters.
People are calling them protesters. Because, and I did this with Nathan, I said, if you look up the definition of protester...
Well, the thing is, I guess I wasn't, because I didn't see any news outlet who was referring to them as protesters.
Well, people are calling them that. The news is definitely labeling them terrorists.
The news that I saw called them Trump supporters and rioters.
Protester is a noun, right? Person who publicly demonstrates...
You don't need to describe to me what a protester is.
No. To something, a demonstrator, because then, and this is what one of the people I believe the House...
Anyway, Sniper, what's up?
Terrorism. Look at the definition. The unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aim.
Oh, but, guess what we have done, guess what we, as in the U.S., have done, to stop terrorism?
Nothing, because we suck.
We declared Cuba...
Oh my goodness, I saw we're declaring
like
Cuba a state of terrorism.
And it was
Cuba?
What?
What did Cuba
They're
do?
a nation. You can't declare a nation as a terrorist group.
With honor.
And so somebody was like, I think it's Pompeo.
What are we doing with our lives?
No, somebody tweeted, somebody tell Pompeo to look in the mirror. But I was like,
why Cuba? Why? Did they just pick up a world map and throw a dart and be like, alright, that's our next one?
I mean, granted, I actually don't know a lot what's going in Cuba. There could be some sketchy things going in Cuba, but from what I've seen, there isn't. From what I've seen, there isn't. I was so good. I was like, what?
Alright, guys, we're gonna play Name the State Terrorism. Alright, so, alright, I'm gonna throw my door. Alright, it landed on Cuba.
Bananas as terrorists. I mean, honestly.
Cuba
But yeah, when
must
he was like, when rioters took over, I was like, no, don't call them rioters, sir.
Call them terrorists. Please call them by the correct name. It was textbook terrorism. Thanks.
No,
They
it
were
is
rioters.
domestic
They were
domestic
terrorists.
terrorism. It is domestic terrorism.
It was point blank. By the textbook definition, they were armed. They were threatening civilians. They were doing it for political aims.
Mom asked me, you know, a few days earlier, they can't, I mean, overturn this election. I was like, no, of course not. No.
No, any attempt that they try is actually illegal.
No, and then this happened, because I had taken Jack out for a walk, so I didn't see for the first, you know, for the first hour.
I saw it right away, and that's what made me.
I didn't see it, and then I go, you know, I take Jack for a walk. We, you know, go to see Sandy and all that. So we come back, and you know, I'm like, okay, well now let's go check mine. You know, let's just go check Twitter. They stormed the Capitol. What?
I know the Capitol police chief retired because he did a terrible job.
Yeah.
No, and then I saw, because I was
What
like,
were you doing?
But then I was like really worried for, well, not all the senators, but a few of the senators. I was like, Klobuchar! Tina's
One of them even did like a little, they took a video of them in their office, they were hunkered down. They were like, don't worry guys, I'm safe. And I was like, you shouldn't have to do that though.
I was worried for Ilmar, like, I was worried for all the color, you know, the color,
One of them was talking about, like, we shouldn't be going to our
Okay, I do
rooms
apologize,
checking,
I'm gonna get a little
internet
political
that
here,
we're saying that
I don't
government
apologize for
doing.
my political thingies, my bobbers, I firmly believe in what I believe in. But the thing is, so my professor, who I actually really enjoy, like, I'm gonna be neutral. You know, you won't know my side, but then he was like, well, sometimes it's really hard to be neutral when, you know, somebody says that somebody says blatant lies.
Neutral in this case.
It's really hard to be neutral when somebody lies. He didn't name names. When somebody lies. You know, it's hard to say.
You just don't name names.
Inside a rebellion, you don't really
you know what? I have never referred to him as, I never say president and then the next name in a sentence. I almost did it with Mom. I was like, the president, oh my gosh, I almost said it.
Well, I mean,
But he said it. He said it a couple times and I was like, sir, please don't, that makes me cringe. Please stop. It's like, so you don't actually have to be worried about this. It's like when my criminology professor was like, I don't really know if I should be saying this. Like, dude, you can say,
you should say whatever you want. It's your class.
Do you not know where you are? I mean, if we were, you know, at the U.
Tulsa, you're at a very liberal school.
If you were at the U or St. Thomas, where the minority isn't actually the majority, because it is here, I think, anyway.
You're also at a very liberal school.
Oh, look, so you're probably the most liberal. You're probably on the most liberal campus. No one's going to write.
You can say whatever you want, man.
But I was like, oh, don't call him that, please don't. Please don't call him that. Please don't. But yeah, it was really funny because, he was like, yeah, we're gonna be learning you're gonna be reading a foreign language, and I was like, stop. Don't include me into that conversation. No, and then, okay, so, okay.
Starts busting out the Latin.
Anyone who majors in pre-law, you know, go for you, good for you, but like pre-law is like a terrible major to actually do. It's actually not helpful. And so this one girl, senior, she is graduating this spring, okay, doing pre-law. Yeah, I might do law school, I don't know yet.
What are you doing in?
She goes, I might do the LSAT now, like this year. I was like, I don't want to go whatever law school you're going to go to, because then they have no... Like, what the heck? Freedom of speech is supposed to be a thing. Okay.
Freedom of speech does not excuse...
Murder.
Okay, alright, I'm just, okay, like, it's, like, people are getting fired, for being a part of that. And people assume that because they have the First Amendment right to freedom of speech, that means everyone has to respect their freedom of speech. But if you look at the Constitution,
I saw a comic the other day.
The government shall not infringe whatever it is upon the government. You have the freedom of speech from the government. You can lose your job. Any person, any company can say, you know what, we don't actually want that at our company, so they're going to
First Amendment, the First Amendment might protect your right to free speech, but that doesn't mean everyone.
Well, yeah,
is
and this is not. I mean, what happened was not freedom of speech. Storming a federal building.
And then technically, what you call understanding Constitution stuff, there's the one that later goes on. You have the right to your own rights, but your rights do not right to the others. So basically, yeah, you can have freedom of speech,
but not to say, Sniper, you are wrong, but there are, I just don't want to get into it because there's a lot of, disinformation, that really pisses me off, because it's the disinformation is...
misuse of
it's so, I mean, it's wrong, and it just gets me irritated. Because I'm irritated now. So, Sniper, that wasn't like anything on you.
The First Amendment says you have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean.
Yeah, like that
everyone
wasn't.
has to agree with what you
said. That frustration that I had wasn't towards you.
It was towards other.
If I say something and I work for a company and the company goes, "Hey, we don't agree with that statement," they can fire me.
I won't mention his name, but the person who was banned on Twitter, like Saturday or something.
And someone was banned on Twitter.
Freedom.
No, I don't mean to like I don't mean.
We're not. No, we're not taking this out on you.
So there was a picture.
You were doing nothing wrong.
Showed it on Twitter.
We're just honored.
Of who else had banned him? He was banned on Pinterest.
There was a Pinterest?
He had Pinterest? What did he have on it?
Literally being banned from the
internet.
internet.
Just a bunch
of
random stuff.
To get banned on Pinterest, you have to do something really bad.
Okay. Twitter, Facebook, blah 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 blah. Okay, Google. I don't actually know how Google works.
You did something terrible to get banned on Pinterest.
I was like, oh my god.
I didn't even know you could get there, dude.
Guess what?
Yeah.
What? He got banned on Pinterest.
Pinterest is the place where you go not for conversation, but so you can look at stuff.
You've been banned from looking.
But surprisingly, and I don't actually know how this happens. YouTube hasn't banned them, but isn't YouTube under Google?
Yeah, that's
so
why.
I suppose if you lose your Google account, you lose your YouTube.
Because there's apparently still a way for him to spread information. Spotify.
Amazon kicked off.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of people have.
Amazon kicked off.
I mean, that could be true. That could be true. I could be looking at different. Like, I could have been looking at something else. I don't know. But no, and then somebody made a really, actually a few people on my Twitter. They said, okay, so he's banned on everything, but he still has the nuclear. I was like, oh my god, that's so scary. I mean,
don't worry, he doesn't have permission to use them anymore.
Yeah, because he's getting kicked out.
Cynthia, he can't actually use them, right? I was like, no. I mean, yes, he can, not legally, but yeah, I was like, no.
He physically can't anymore because the codes are being changed.
No, what was really sad, what made me not, okay, there were a couple things that made me sad about the, what happened on Wednesday. It was, it was very disheartening to see it, and then, this was the first time that a Confederate flag was in the Capitol. That made me sad.
Have they woken up and realized the Confederacy lost yet?
No, I've seen a meme. They like things that have lasted 4 years. Trump and the Confederacy.
This was, the first time that the capital had been breached since 1812.
But yeah, because no one was there to stop them.
What made me even
Please basically open the door and say, "Come on in."
Well, the thing is, I think it's stupid we haven't banned the Confederate flag. I think it's, I mean, we have now.
No,
I can't
You want to
believe
get rid of
it's that
karma?
long.
Karma? You want to hear some karma though?
What?
No, let me continue my thought first, okay?
Oh, sure.
We'll hold it.
Go ahead and finish. I just had
Well,
something
okay,
to share.
I hate comparing it to Nazi, but it basically is. But anyway, what made me, I mean, seeing the Confederate flag on there was very disappointing, and then making it to the Senate, you know, that made me sad. But what made me even more sad was not just our allies saying this is so disgusting. You know, this is not the, I mean, even Boris Johnson, who is a fan of Trump, said it was disgusting, but that wasn't what really hurt. What really hurt was when Venezuela said this is what happens with democracy. And if you don't know, Venezuela has had a lot of trouble. I mean, I think we've even intervened in Venezuela. You know, other countries that aren't democracies
are now insulted.
Or calling out our, you know.
That's what really hurt. I'm not a big fan of Boris Johnson.
That's
you know, it's not. I don't like his hair. Plus, he hasn't been the best prime minister. I think he's the prime minister. So I was like, okay, I don't really care.
Yes, he's the prime minister.
I was like, I don't really care what Boris Johnson said, okay, or Australia, okay, I can sort of handle that one. And I was like, here we go. What did New Zealand say? Because I care about New Zealand. I care what the Prime Minister of New Zealand says. I don't like his face. Look up Boris Johnson and his hair, okay? Every time I see a picture of it,
I agree, his hairstyle is a questionable choice.
No, it's that opinion where.
But he
like,
also has, he also did not, I mean, yeah,
you get that
very COVID.
6 announcements in a row. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, that's what. Oh yeah, no, I mean, it's.
So anyway, want to hear my bit of karma?
Yes.
I am not deterred.
The terrorists got into the Capitol. They all needed to fly out of DC.
Yeah.
Majority of them are all identified, and they're all on no-fly zone.
And yeah, I saw something.
They cannot fly out.
Something about that. No, because you want to know.
Majority of them have been discovered, and they've been identified, and they have been put on no-fly zones for like all airlines.
Does he not understand? Like, I mean. I don't
honestly
like,
care about so you're willing to do these things until you see the consequences.
Like, a country, I am going to brush my hair. You know, no. Kristen, no. Here's I mean, there are like, I mean, this horrendous. I mean, it was awful. This was the, I mean, honestly, one of the saddest things that I've ever. People are comparing it to 9/11. Actually, there was okay, because there was okay, I can't remember what the tag was, but it was something lesbian, okay?
What?
And okay,
you have my attention.
Okay, it was a nickname on Twitter, okay? It was given to her. And so then the backstory, she came out as a lesbian and a supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement, okay? The family did not like that, and so they kicked her out. And so then, lo and behold, the FBI was like, okay, do you guys know these, like, if you have any information on these people, let the FBI know.
Yeah.
And so then, this woman goes, okay, that woman is so-and-so, she's my mom, that woman is my sister, and that man is my father. And so she said something like, I guess you should have, paid attention, or something like that. And everyone's like,
get him.
Oh my goodness.
Get him.
Even I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, yeah.
Family schmamly.
Well, when you're like that, yeah.
Yeah. Kristen, honestly, if I will never, ever do something like that. But if I ever
That's what you gotta do, though. Like, if you're mistreated like that, that's when you go, oh, do I recognize any of these people? Oh, yeah, that's my mom, that's my dad.
She said something on Twitter saying, like, I guess you should have something, whatever. But everyone's like...
Should have accepted.
No, I woke up this morning. I'm going back to school, whatever, and then I look on Twitter. I honestly should stop doing this. And I see Bill Belichick trending, and I was like, why is this idiot trending? I hate Bill Belichick.
Oh, good lord.
I was like, okay, let's see what he's trending for. He was given the what? The Presidential Medal of Freedom?
Just throwing them out for funsies now.
No, I mean somebody. I can't remember if it was somebody on CNN. I think Anderson Cooper. I don't think it was Anderson. Jake Tapper. There we go. And Jake Tapper tweets, "Here's a timeline for the cheating scandal that Bill Belichick was a part of." As he when he was retweeting, the something that Bill Belichick was given or everyone's. And I honestly think he will reject it. But I was like, oh, for Pete's sake.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my nose.
Anyway,
you get a medal of freedom. You get a medal for freedom. You get a medal of freedom.
Nah, there's a rumor that they're actually investigating. They think he's accepting bribes for them. Like, they're investigating that. They think he's taking bribes. Like, if you pay me enough money, I will give you the President's Medal of Freedom. That's what they're investigating.
It just makes him
I mean, have you seen how many he's thrown out at people?
And how many who don't deserve
also, the
it?
pre-pardons. You can't try to pardon someone before they've committed crime.
I was like, he can't actually pardon himself, right? Oh, he can try. That's not how it'll work.
Yeah, jail free card. Get off this from Monopoly. It's legit.
Did you hear about what happened with
I go. No.
Armie Hammer? No, what? What? Oh, I never.
Wait, did Nathan leave? Oh no, he left. I had an Onion article that was super ouchy, but yeah, true. Wanna hear it?
Do I really want to hear it?
Yes, because you'll be like, I hate how this is true.
Okay, go
Ready?
for it.
Man falsely imprisoned for 24 years, granted permission to serve out remainder of term, and you wrongfully accused him. The photo is like that.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna die first. Okay, can you repeat that? What'd you say?
Man falsely imprisoned for 24 years,
Okay.
granted permission to serve out remainder of term, and wrongfully accused wing.
Oh.
Onion article, of course, but the reply about update. They've had to build a second wing to keep up with the demand.
Oh, that hurt. That one hurt.
Let's get to that offense.
Because it's so true.
Mecha activated.
Oh! Nice. Yeah, that's true, and also very sad.
Oh wait, they released a how to make New Year's resolutions in the pandemic. Oh boy, what's on this?
I still love you.
Oh god, no. There are some ideas, okay? To create the how to make a New Year's resolution in a pandemic,
I didn't do my workout today. I'm gonna have to do my workout today.
Ready?
Okay.
The Onion's Guide.
Okay.
To create the illusion of progress, make goals that mean nothing like be better to myself.
Now that's teamwork.
Choose something simple like reading all the way to the end of this list. Resolve to not let your job control your life by remaining unemployed. Focus more on short-term goals, like still being alive at the end of February.
Oh, that's true. That's a good one.
Plan ahead by selecting which excuse you'll use to justify not staying sober. Relax in the knowledge that you've got a good excuse to give up on pretty much everything. But I do focus more on certain goals, like still being alive at the end of February.
No, so today was the first day of classes and all that. So, you know, we have to do the, you know, let's call our names to everyone, let's introduce ourselves, what major you do, if you're employed or not. And I was like, excuse me, why do we have to talk about that? We have to say if we're employed. I was like, well, I am currently unemployed because, I can't do any sports right now, so sports aren't going on. So I'm hopeful that sports will be back next week. I shall not be a part of unemployment. I probably will just drop them. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We'll be fine.
State-by-state COVID-19 restrictions. They do a few every day. I just saw Minnesota. This is all the Onion, of course, so it's still satire. Gatherings of more than 10 people indoors punished with a strong disapproving frown.
Get out of my room. I mean...
30 seconds remaining.
Massachusetts, all drunken bar fights must spill out onto the streets by 10 p.m. Actually, I could just get they start with Alabama back to the last one, right? Alabama. Has anybody heard from Alabama lately? Anyone heard? Anyone hear from them? Nope, we're dead.
Alabama has died finally.
Play of the game.
I'm just trying to hear the song. Sweet home Alabama. I don't know. Did I go for? Oh, I meant to do the Reaper. I'm gonna vote for me. No, you
Alaska. Prevent people from dying 5,000 miles away from anyone who loves them would defeat the entire purpose of Alaska. As it is advised against pulling down their masks to say, hey, there's a moose every time they see a moose. Visitors must quarantine for 14 days in the Alaskan wilderness with nothing but a pocket knife and a frying pan.
Don't doubt a frying pan. My go-to weapon would be a frying pan.
Arizona. Tumbleweeds must quarantine for 14 days after rolling in and out of state.
I read it's Alaska's one of the most... No, the most poor states are, how? Weird. In the south. Huh, I wonder if there's a correlation.
California. State officials are confident skyrocketing rent will soon force the coronavirus to move back to the Midwest.
Saying along with a frying pan? I mean, and Friday the 13th, I can have a frying pan. Honestly, who needs pepper spray when I can just have a frying pan? But yes, I do know PUBG, has a frying pan.
Frying pans are good.
I mean, plus, it's a versatile, it's usually metal, or not metal, would not be metal, but, honestly, I don't know, but I do believe it's, actually, it might be Alabama. There's a frying pan in Friday the 13th, yes, you can use a frying pan. It's not a very good weapon, I just love it because I get to say I'm hitting Jason with a frying pan. Who else can say that?
Indiana. Anyone passing through Indiana is, as always, just advised to keep driving until they go to another state.
No, and I do believe game idea number 89 is that you are the main character is fighting. I don't know what yet. I think I finally decided on demons, but you fight demons with a frying pan. Yep, I know. Very creative. I'm like looking forward to constitutional law, but then I'm not, because it's going to be a foreign language. What are you saying? Most of the states in the Midwest or Central even existed. That's understandable.
Nebraska! Everyone in Nebraska is dead. Oh no. The Onion. I'm just reading what they said about it.
I think I could get where every state is. I probably like Wyoming, probably, just because it looks so similar to Colorado, I think.
Beacon in place.
No restrictions, as all 4 residents are doing a pretty good job of staying away from each other.
That wasn't very good, but alright. Put it down somewhere over here. I played Final Fantasy and I like it, and Pengu bullied me. Oh, Pengu!
I did not bully him.
Pengu! Bullying
Lies.
is not okay.
Lies. Lies and slander.
It's not okay. Good, then I would just bully her back. Bully the bully. I was gonna say bully the bullier. Bully is also a noun.
Washington is in the state. All 24 Washington residents who do not work for Amazon must stay at home.
She hurt Misa feelings. Oh.
What did I do?
That's not very nice. You hurt.
I bullied someone apparently. Okay.
I'll just say you're ugly. Oh my goodness, did you see that? I think it was a meme that I posted. My professor posted it, like, of all, like, the stupid, you know, nouns or, synonyms. I was like, yes, I need this in my life. Thank you, professor. You want to know what we watched in constitutional law?
Mm.
She asked if I played a Final Fantasy game before. Anyway, guess.
I did.
What,
that's true.
Take a guess. Take a guess. Take a random guess. You won't get it, but take a guess.
I don't know.
Star Trek: The Next Generation. Okay. So Picard and all
random,
that.
But all right.
Okay. No, it gets even worse. And so the reason why we are watching it is because, you know, we're going to be reading Quartz, you know, we're going to be talking about Quartz, and it's a foreign language, okay? It's going to be in a language that you might not understand, even though it's going to be simply English. Anyway, that's besides the point. And so we were watching an episode, clips of it, where Picard and this other guy, they were speaking English, but in different English, okay? So Picard was speaking in English that you know, and the other guy was speaking in kind of English, but it was mostly metaphors, and I was like, oh my god, that would drive me crazy. I hate metaphors.
Life is like...
Do you understand this guy? You know, Picard didn't understand, but then actually after a while he got to understand. It's like, yeah, I think we got it. It's like, maybe it was a mistake to take this class.
My ultimate's ready.
Sounds like pain. Oh my god, it was so boring.
Are you gonna be reading in a different, you know, like...
No, okay, alright, not all of us are, you know, noobs at court cases, okay?
Most of them might be, I can tell.
Oh my god.
Take it slow before throwing you into the big boy cases.
This was a level 300 class.
Never mind, yeah, y'all should know what you're doing by now.
Come on now. Okay, we know what the Constitution is.
Yeah, y'all should know.
Like, look at my pocket Constitution. I'm like, I have a pocket Constitution too. You're not that
I used
cool.
to have one. I don't know where it happened to it.
Actually, I think I do. I do have it here. I mean, he has a cooler pocket Constitution than I do.
I don't know what happened to it.
And he's like, yep, I carry around this wherever I go. And I'm like, okay, that's a load of baloney, but alright.
Whips out.
No, I like him. He's a good professor. But we were doing roll call and talking about, like, ourselves, you know, what is our major, you know, blah, 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 blah. And, he, like, skipped halfway through, stopped doing it, so I didn't actually even get to go. And I was like, but I was going to rub in I was going to actually rub in everyone's face that I'm a double major.
I was going to say that you're double majoring.
And I'm going to law school. And I was the best person in his class. I would not be wrong. I mean, because he used my work as this is how you write a really good essay. And I was like, please, no one else is going to take the time to write that. Are you kidding me? I like showing off my knowledge, and then when it comes to law,
and that's okay.
Mostly because I can really only do it at law. I'm pretty good at psychology.
No, Nathan comes back in. Did someone say?
No, somebody was like, yeah, I'm majoring in psychology with a minor in sociology, and I'm like, what are you doing with your life? Like, what? What are you doing? I get made doing one of them, but why both?
Flex, right?
No, and then every time they were like, yeah, you know, pre-law, and I'm like, what are you doing with your life? So stupid, but alright, you do you, bud. Because that gives you no up in law school. You do know that, right? Psychology is the best class to take a nap in. I mean, for me that was ethics, because I always took a nap in ethics.
Anyway.
But I got 98% on that class, so, you know.
Sorry to kill on your nerdness, but topic changed.
Okay. No, guess what comes out tomorrow, I think? What? Hall of Fame. What? Hall of Fame ballot.
Let's get started.
Nice. So, I got a question for you, Cynthia.
I may have an answer.
Were you ever gonna tell me you got Valhalla?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah. I didn't actually think you would look back on my stream, because
I was actually looking for something else in the stream we had.
Snipey asked, do you have you have a stream Assassin's Creed Valhalla? And I was like, well, I haven't said I have it, so I was like, yeah, I do. Well, no, the thing is, it was half off, and it was buy two, because I got it when I got,
Bro? Why was you gonna be mad?
When I got Horizon Zero Dawn, because I got Valhalla, and then I got Lego Harry Potter for Caitlin, and then I got Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, I know, because I just.
As long as you have fun with it.
Because I haven't even
You're
played
broke,
it yet.
and you deserve it.
You know.
But as long as you have fun, and as long as you're like, I really wanted this, then I don't really care. So long as you enjoyed it. Or like, I really, really wanted this.
I know, I really, 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 really hope sports are.
As long as it's not, you know, as long as it's like, I wanted it, then fine, dude.
I'm really screwed if we don't have sports. I'm honestly going to sell a kidney.
Go for it.
But not sell both of them, because that's a dumb way to die.
I had a Twitch ad.
About donating a kidney?
No, about donating plasma.
Kristen, actually, you'd be limited to how much plasma you can donate.
That's like, you could go to $75,000.
Yeah, but you'd be limited. You know why, Kristen?
Because I'm small.
No, actually, I'm actually not going to tell you, because it's actually really disappointing, and I hopefully it changes. There's a limit to how much, people of the LGBTQ community can donate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy won!
Yeah. Yeah. Because, there's, I can't remember who, but somebody in, no. There is a limit to, how much, because, well, actually, I don't know if it's still a thing, but there was a limit. He was a reporter, and he's gay, and he was like, I'm so sad that I am limited to how much plasma I can donate. Can't take a dark turn. No, it's always a joke to sell a kidney. When you sell one kidney, you know, you're considered a superstar, but when you sell 3, then you... When you donate blood, you're considered a person.
As of now, they really still can.
Yeah. You know why? This is actually, I really hope this changes in the next few years, and I think it will, because the LGBTQ community is not a protected class. Like, women, like, sex is a, gender is a protected class, race is a protected class, but not sex. Because that's why you can still get kicked off juries. Because when the prosecutor and defense attorney were there, cause they were talking about, you know, voir dire. So because I actually didn't know, I was like, can you still technically get kicked off for, being, you know, in the LGBTQ community? And they were like, I actually don't know. And so then he looked it up afterwards, and he goes, yeah, no, you can. I was like, I thought so, because I know they're not protected class yet. Because a baker, you know, because what reminded me is, like, the bakery, you know, the baker, the Supreme Court ruled that you can reject, you know, somebody who, for, you know, their marriage or whatever. So I was like, I don't think they're a protected class yet. He goes, yeah, hopefully that'll change soon.
Of course not, because some people don't want us to be protected.
But let me tell you this. There is no way that they are going to overturn gay marriage. Okay, I'm just going to be completely honest. It's in a 1,000,000 to 1 chance that it will, but it won't. Yeah, so I don't know if that's any comfort. But yeah, no.
It's fine, I'm not even mad. I'm really not. I'm gonna use the bathroom now, so I'll be right back.
Okay, and then you can go rant and kill somebody. Yeah, but we always joke about,
Actually, no, I'm not going to rant and do anything with it. I just really need to puke.
I have 0 kills. No, Sniper, have you seen the episode? Have you seen the? I mean, this is from 2012, so you know you might have. But have you watched the video "Dumb Ways to Die"? I kill about 4 people. I know, right? Honestly, game is rigged against me. play the game? Yeah, I love it. That's where selling your kidneys. That's why I have a GIF of the guy selling kidneys doing his little dance. I have it saved on my phone, so to remind myself. To remind myself that I actually can't sell both my kidneys. I mean, I wouldn't even sell them in the first place, because I do believe that is illegal in the U.S. And I am not one to break the law. Not my thing. It doesn't really look good on a law school application. Yeah, I break laws. I've sold, both my kidneys and somehow managed to stay alive.
Okay, I'm back.
Good.
Sniper, you're like, man, why did Pingu feel the need to, like, say she was going to use the backseat? Because Cynthia does that all the time.
Oh, yeah, I do. You know why I do? Sometimes
Cynthia does that all the time.
My own brain knows.
She would announce it all the time that she was gonna go use the bathroom.
Because I just completely forget to use it. And then by the time, I actually have to use it, I'm like, oh my goodness, Cynthia, you're gonna die again. Well, not die again, but I'm always super afraid to get another UTI, and because that was not a fun experience. I don't want to sell any of my body parts. Well, I think that's good.
Yeah, that's fine. Thinky mostly jokes about it.
Because selling kidneys selling any body part, is usually on the black market, and that is illegal.
Illegal.
This is just like my, TBH, I feel the same way. Yeah, and then I wait till the last second, and yeah, like my bladder's about to explode. Because I really shouldn't wait for that long, because I had a terrible UTI. Like my poor bladder. I'm like, oh my goodness, Cynthia. No, we had to talk today in cognitive psychology. We had to talk about in a time where our cognitive side has failed. And I was like, okay, I feel like
literally your entire life.
Everyone was joking about it, making fun, and I was like, but like this happens to me on a daily basis.
Yeah, but not everyone has 4 concussions.
I feel personally attacked right now.
It's not something you should joke, but yes, because that is an issue people need to do.
It's like when people complain, like make fun of their bad memory process.
Yeah, and then you come up and you go, okay, but...
Like, I have trouble calling things what they're supposed to be. I call cereal ice cream and ice cream cereal. No, because that's the...
I know I said that's terrible, but
that's the one I said, because I was like, there are so many options, because I've had 4 concussions, and I'm technically diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment, but that's like something that old people get, so my doctor's like, we're not going to tell you, we're not going to say we have that. And so, there are many things that
that's something for old people, and you're not old.
No, it is. And she, my doctor, I love my doctor, she said, Cynthia, don't ever look this up. And I looked it up once, and it's about dementia. It's, like, 1 step before dementia. And I was like, yeah, no, didn't need to see that. Thank you, though.
So why'd you look it up?
Because I'm stupid, and I'm stupid.
It's like when your doctor says don't look things up, and what do you do anyway?
And so... the professor, I love the professor, and he's like, does anyone have anything to share? And they're like, well, I said, blah, 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 and I was like, I'm not sharing mine. No. And I was like, yeah, no, thank you. I'd rather keep my brain. Okay, I mean, now I have 7 kills. Okay, we're doing it.
Heroes never die.
Oh, it's my short-term memory that's a problem. And a lot of other things that are a problem. For example, I call ice cream cereal and cereal ice cream. And allowed you to get hit, yeah. It's like, wow. No, can you stop hacking me, please? Yeah. Okay, you stupid. I really hurt him. Can you tell? Okay. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go, but alright. Pink site, you hacked me. Now I have dumb ways to die stuck in my head. Dumb ways to die. Okay, so how, you know how people have a problem with talking fast? How can you fix that? You just stop talking. Well, I mean, it depends on, like, in certain, like, what situation it is that they're talking fast. Like, are they talking fast when they're, like, public speaking? Because that's usually anxiety. And the only way to, the only way to, I was going to make a joke about that, but then I made myself sad, because then that would mean me. But anyway, I talk super fast. I mean, it depends on, I mean, telling yourself to slow down is obviously not a thing that would actually help. That'll be kind of
doesn't work like that.
No, that'll be like telling somebody, okay, you're a little stressed, you just need to relax.
It doesn't work like that. Really don't.
Well, no, excitement, that's just, I mean, that's unavoidable. I mean, when I'm excited, I talk fast. Any human being who talks fast, 'cause, I mean, that's your energy. I mean, when you are excited, you're energetic, you have more dopamine running through your system, so you talk fast. I don't think that's a problem. And even if you, like, talk, I mean,
that's not necessarily a bad thing to do.
No, I know, and I don't think it's, like, I mean, is it bad to, like, talk fast? Because, you know, when I was doing Yig, this one guy was talking super fast. I mean, he was making good points, but I was like, okay, you gotta slow down, bud. But, I mean, I don't think, I mean...
You know what I think we could use? Positive vibes. So, I have a bit of positive news. It's actually yesterday, but... it's the game's done quick. It's where they speedrun games for a week.
We don't get speedrunning, but okay, yes.
No, the whole aim is that's the point, is they do it for donations. You know, people donate to get certain runs, like they had a bunch of blindfolded runs where they were all blindfolded to play games. Super neat. But they do it for about a week every I believe they do it 2 times every year. Where they do a set of games where they see how far they can get. But the important thing was how much money they raised for cancer prevention. That's not the cancer they were doing. That's the charity they're doing. They were doing it for prevent cancer. $2.7 million.
Holy crap, that's a lot of money. The thing is, you know what's really sad? That probably isn't... $2,750,847. I don't actually know how much that, like, how beneficial that is. I really don't.
Cancer research.
No, I don't know how beneficial. I mean,
but
like, I mean, obviously it's a donation.
That counted, right,
yeah, any donation. No. But it would be interesting to see, like, how actually beneficial that is. I mean, I'm sure it is.
Well, I'm sure it's very beneficial.
Right, but there are several reasons why people talk fast. So, you know.
I'm on fire.
I mean, it also could be, like, you know, if you have too much energy, like when people take stimulants, you know, you go fat, your body has more energy, so you getting jittery and all of that.
You didn't make the cut.
I'm donating a bunch to charity. Yeah.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Might have ADHD.
Oh, it was Ken Jennings' first Jeopardy as
Yeah, I saw
host.
his little, I saw his speech.
Yeah, he gave a tribute.
I mean, the thing is, like, he's never going to replace
That was
Alex
his
Trebek.
first episode.
I mean, no one's ever going to. Like,
Of course, everyone knows that.
Cancer, man.
No one's ever gonna replace him.
Again.
60 seconds remaining.
EMP activated.
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, can you stop saying you didn't make the cut, alright? Did I hear rocket barrage?
30 seconds remaining.
Steal yourself. Time is running out.
Okay, stop telling me I didn't make the cut, okay? It's going insane, but I hear someone sneeze. CT, what's up?
Join with me.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
So I played, I think maybe an hour of Horizon.
Oh yeah? Did you like it?
Actually, I did. It's pretty.
It is very pretty.
A minor setback.
No, and the thing is, like, I'm super interested in the story. You know, and I was a little worried about it because I'm not big into robots. Yeah.
Surrender to my will.
I think you get if you're an hour in, because an hour in does not signify anything.
No, but it kept me, I'm intrigued. No, because I was like, alright, well, because I was,
I'll tell
well,
you
I'm
it's more than
gonna
just
start
robots.
streaming.
Robots, the plot's way more than the robots.
Overwatch was my favorite game when I had an Xbox, but I haven't played it in forever. I really enjoy Overwatch. It's probably my favorite multiplayer game besides Battlefield 1.
Start over.
No, I was super intrigued, and I was like, alright, we're gonna play it by, we're gonna play it at 11 or 9. I'm gonna eat, because I was like, okay, we're gonna eat, and then after I ate, I was like, okay, alright, it's almost 9. Okay, it's almost 9. Then we're gonna, I'm gonna stream for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna go to class, and then maybe I'll stream afterwards. And then I was like, oh crap, I don't have a thumbnail. So I was like, I have to quickly make a thumbnail, but I can't quickly make a thumbnail. So it was like 9:40 when I started, and I was like, oh well, I won't be able to do full, like 2 hours.
EMP activated.
I must reclaim.
I'll barely get into it.
It's a good game.
No, I love the
Because
way that they,
it does look very pretty.
I love the way they captured however old she was when she was young. Cause I honestly felt like playing. Yeah, when she was like at 6 or whatever, however old she was. I honestly felt like a little kid playing.
Kiddo age. Kiddo age.
I mean, like the way that she flailed her arms, I was like, that is so believable. The story is amazing.
Very good job. No spoilers though, guys, because she's blonde running it just like I did. Oh my god.
Was it Overwatch 1 or 2? There's a lot. I haven't really heard anything.
2 ain't a thing yet.
I think they've said like there are speculations as to like what heroes are going to be into.
Overwatch 2 was something they announced because they were getting heat.
Yeah, they were like, oh my goodness, we have to do something to make people not actually hate us anymore.
And the thing is, it low-key worked, but also I don't think it worked as much as they were intending. Because where's Overwatch 2?
I mean, it's the same with like GTA. Why would they make a game when the first game is doing so well?
Yeah.
No, I died once though because I was like, who needs to sneak attack? And I didn't realize how many.
You just stealth sometimes.
I didn't realize how many there were, and I was like, oh, it was at this moment she knew she made a mistake.
You do need to do stealth sometimes. There's no getting around that. Especially when the game is trying to teach you about stealth. It's a good game though. I loved it. And I got it for free, technically. Free in quotes.
Well, I could have gotten it on PlayStation now, but I had a feeling I would like it.
We had to buy the PlayStation to get it, but it came with it, so technically it was a $400.
I had a feeling that I would like it.
PlayStation with 3 games, one of which I played, one of which I planned on playing, and one of which I didn't plan on playing. It also came with God of War and Last of Us Remastered. I had planned on playing God of War, but...
At my step-pops for eating at 9:15. Forgot you're in the East. I mean, at least you're not like, me who eats a cookie at 2 a.m., 5 a.m. Oh, for Pete's sake, what did he tag me in this time? Oh my goodness. Bill Belichick won't accept the Medal of Freedom. He said he won't accept it.
Now arriving at Eos.
White Seaman.
Hey.
Ta skydd bakom mig. Hej.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Let's
Capture
go.
the objective.
Så gott som ni.
Oh, dang it. Not very good at soldier.
We know.
Lucio coming at you. Oh, you hear that?
Get good, scrub.
Winston reporting.
Hey, check in.
Hey, are you playing Overwatch? I thought you were playing Squadron today.
No. I didn't,
Okay.
I don't know, I don't have it downloaded, and I don't know necessarily how well it would go on here.
Oh, so Overwatch should get so much better?
No, because, Chris, remember when I tried to do, Battlefront 2 on Monday? And the internet was not cooperating, so I said, okay, well, let's just try another game, and Overwatch worked perfectly fine.
Oh, you're saying Overwatch will be good.
So I guess, the internet is saying, hey, you know what you should do? You should do Overwatch.
Okay.
On Mondays. And Battlefront on Tuesdays.
Whatever you say, CDs. Oh,
I
pretty
know,
believable,
correlation
I
doesn't
guess.
equal causation. That's my favorite thing to say. Disney crackers. Wow. Can you stop shooting me? I died. I'm a one-man apocalypse. I'm a killer. Into the I have gold eliminations at 3. How's our game going? I'm having time for my dad's birthday dinner. Ooh, yay. At least you're better than that player who almost killed themselves with their own dynamite. Honestly, that seems like something I would do.
No dynamite.
I was gonna say, that sounds like something Sinky would do, though, so...
Thai sounds so good. The only... I watch a couple shows, in Thai. The language is so weird. But I love it. It's not like they're talking, it just looks weird. Have you ever seen written Thai? Nope. It looks so weird.
Let's see, what else can we there was the Star Wars thing.
Wow, that Star Wars thing, that was...
I mean, I posted it in the Star Wars chat.
The Lucasfilms, whatever.
Lucasfilms becoming the new home.
My German uncle is
every
married to a
Star Wars
Thai
game
woman.
that gets released goes under Lucasfilm now, and if you're like, kind of, what in the world does that mean? I'm not sure. What it might mean is EA isn't the only one making Star Wars anymore.
Probably because Squadrons did well. I don't actually know how
because EA has produced a whole 4 games in having 8 years of the license, 2 of which were okay at best.
Yeah.
1 was bad, 2 of them were okay. Squadrons was, well, good. Also, I mean, it wasn't like something that was gonna be super big either.
You just need to add Polish into the mix. No, don't forget Norwegian. And
it could be just these kind of what other people because EA has done that. Because when you make 4 games in the span of 8 years when you took the license, wasn't quite what Disney wanted.
They're like, you told us you were going to make money. You are not making money. I love garlic noodles.
The 4 games they released, Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, Fallen Order, and Squadrons. Battlefront 1 did terrible. And terrible. 2 did okay. It did better than 1, but the bar was so low, I don't think that surprised anyone.
And it took a little bit.
Fallen Order was good. I don't know if it was, like, the best. I mean, it was certainly better than the other Star Wars games. And Squadrons was small. Squadrons was smaller, so... But, yeah, and it could just mean that Disney's finally gonna let other people like him make games, because that's what the whole point of EA buying it was supposed to be. They were supposed to make games, and they haven't.
Having deep fried chicken. I love chicken. I love fried chicken.
What's a chicken? I'm drawing you a belt again. I'm drawing the belt again.
Oh.
It's actually going better this time.
That's good.
On one of them, anyway. Look out, 4 others. I suffer. Woo! Arigato.
Score 1-1.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Try to tell me that Lucasfilm. They teased a new game. I don't think they did they?
No, they didn't tease anything. In fact, that trailer that they showed off was just all the Star Wars games that have been released so far.
I was worried you'd get bored, not being able to stick.
But I did not see any teasers or anything, because it was just them really announcing that it's a new name for a Star Wars game. Because
I think there's going to be more Star Wars games.
Of course, it's just this really means it could be more than one company. It's gonna make Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's just not. It's not going to come for a while.
Battlefield 3 was already deconfirmed previously. EA said they have no interest in making it.
Well, I mean, then it's like, okay, will EA make it?
Because you know what EA is doing right now?
Battlefield 6.
Making Battlefield 6. All of them. That's their focus. That's why they killed Battlefront 2 support. They're working on making.
My business, my rules.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed 3. 3 was good. Yeah. Actually, I think we have 4, and that's where we. I think that's where we stop. No.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
They're making Battlefield 6 because they need to make a decent Battlefield. That's their own IP. Star Wars is great, but also they need to make their own game. And not just make their own game. They need to make a good one. Not to say that 5 was terrible.
Alright,
5 was okay, right, Cynthia? Battlefield 5.
I will protect.
It wasn't terrible. It was just okay.
It wasn't.
Wasn't worth a pre-order now, was it?
No, and the thing is, I think my hopes were too high because I really enjoyed 1.
I think that was the issue with literally everyone. 1 was actually pretty good, and 5 was just...
Pretty good is an understatement, but you know, whatever.
Okay, I'm sorry. 1 was like super good. And then 5 came out and it was like such a disappointment. Because it just wasn't the same.
Hanzo, at your service.
I'm one man apocalypse.
But if the rumors are true and is taking it back to modern times, I'm sure Battlefield 6 will be good because that's what they were good at. Looking at you, Battlefield.
Both COD and Battlefield had a realization that
they had to take it on.
Maybe what people don't actually want is
okay, but COD had to do that because COD keeps coming out with yearly releases. We don't get a Battlefield every year.
Thank goodness.
That's a good thing.
No one can hide from my sight.
So I had to take a step back and go, oh, that's like that they had one good release, Modern Warfare, but Cold War was okay. It wasn't the best of the best, but
no, that was a mistake. I did not mean to do that.
I low-key forgot Cold War came out, but that was just because I don't have anything with COD anymore.
I know, I honestly don't really care about COD.
I mean, I don't care about COD anymore. I'm past that point of my life.
Until they remaster Modern Warfare 3, I don't really care.
We'll give it the half-effort remaster that they gave too, which was just do the story.
I don't know why they haven't.
I would not be surprised if they were actually making.
Because it makes no sense for why they shouldn't. Because then you can do a triple release. You can do, hey, guess what? You can get the Modern Warfare more wrong with Modern Warfare series.
Yeah, and some of them catching on that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like a bad game. It was just super disappointing.
Which one? 5 or
5.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily bad. It was just there wasn't enough to make the game unique. It was kind of copy-paste Battlefield 1, but different time period. Didn't have anything that really made it stand out. Which is why Cynthia likes to play 1, not 5, right, Cynthia?
I mean, it's kind of sad that I have, I don't have Battlefield 5 downloaded, but I
3
still
was
have
more
that.
popular than 4. I feel like this is just a thing that happens with Battlefield. This is the one game launches, releases, and then they try to repeat the success, and it doesn't work.
Wasn't as popular because there were some glitches, for like on day 1. Oh, we lost. I missed Battlefield 3.
Play of the game.
I loved playing that on the Xbox.
That was a game Kristen and I played a whole lot on back in the day.
Back in the old days.
Back in the day.
Yes, and we would play that a bunch as well as COD Modern Warfare 2. And 3.
Alright. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye. So this is now paying you entertain stream, except I don't. I don't entertain the stream. Y'all get to hear me crying about belts again, because I'm still drawing. But that's the point, Sniper.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Try not to get yourselves killed out there.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
You don't want a Battlefield 3 remake. You can still play the original on Xbox. As far as I know, the servers were still up.
No one will buy it.
Yes, catch up.
Okay, added the Street Sweeper, which was from BF3. If they remake Modern Warfare 3,
give her a second. She's got to read the chat.
And then, I mean, there's not a whole lot of chat. I'm gonna make a strike.
I'm sorry, I can spam nonsense.
Pengu, how are you this fine evening?
I was entertaining stream. I am fantastic. And by entertaining stream,
when I was having my meeting, I was sort of like, I kept popping into chat. I didn't hear you, so I was only getting one side of the conversation.
Last time you were gone, we were trying to entertain stream, but like nothing happened. So we tried to come up with jokes, but then realized we had none.
I get a joke a day from Google, and every once in a while I'm like, wow, I should really share this with Discord, and then I forget to share it with Discord.
Yeah, you never do that, do you?
No, never.
There was a joke, but we missed it because we were guiding the bell. We just had the answer.
I'm being attacked. I'm being bullied. You're bullying.
Good. Bullying builds character. AK, no it doesn't.
I mean, not very good character, but I'm sure it will.
I'm a one-man apocalypse.
I'm a one-man abominable snowman. And I love my chicken.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Oh, we can get rid of the winter outfits now.
Excuse me, we're still in winter. What are you talking about?
No, like, I mean, I guess I could, but the winter event is gone. Actually, it'll soon be the Chinese
It's still winter.
New Year.
What are you talking about?
It'll soon be the Chinese New Year.
You're right.
That's in February. It's in February.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. My will made real.
Ultrasonic 6 reporting.
I'm a bit tired.
That is so not surprising.
Play of the game.
You could say you're tired, and I'm gonna be like, Sinky, when are you tired?
I mean, on the rare occasion, I'm
when you
actually
get enough
tired.
sleep, which is never.
I'm like, there are times that I'm not tired. It's just there aren't a whole lot of times that I'm not tired.
Okay. You're just special and need a lot of sleep.
I do actually.
I know, that's why I said it.
The thing is, the amount of sleep I need is like not possible.
You can't get it.
Let's go somebody you haven't really bad. I'm just gonna go Ash.
My business?
My business, my rules.
You don't
Treasure
sound
is our
dead,
salvation.
dude. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so tired.
You know, I would say go to sleep, but it's way too long.
It's honestly way too late.
7 o'clock.
No, yesterday, no, Saturday. We were having a meeting at 6 o'clock because everything was super early. Okay. And so Callie, who's the head RA, like, okay guys, let's just have this meeting so we can all, because courts didn't have any break today, so they want to go to sleep. And we were like, Callie, it's 6 o'clock. What?
It's 6.
What? I think at this point it was like 6:30, and we're like, is your bedtime 6:30? Is that what's going on? It's like, okay, my bedtime's not even 6:30.
Nothing wrong with a little self-improvement.
I'm on fire!
You sound exhausted. Where is that?
Thank you kindly.
I'm on fire!
I have to decide if I want to do Doki Doki tomorrow or if I want to do Evil Within. And I also have a roommate, and so I don't want to be streaming. If I was home, I would only have my mom yelling at me.
This is not your time.
But I am respectful to my roommate.
You get me riled up.
I'm on fire!
I might actually have to talk to my doctor again. Give me better meds. Just knock me out every once in a while. You know, that's all you gotta do.
Sure.
Watch your back.
Too glad I don't have any morning classes. My earliest class is Monday.
Aren't you a lucky ducky?
And Friday, and it's 11 o'clock.
Aren't you a lucky duck? What's free time, and how do I obtain it?
I actually have tons of free time. I hate having free time because then I'm like, I can play video games, but I really shouldn't. I should be reading. No, you want to know what my, so Mom bought my textbooks this year because I don't have $200 to pay for textbooks.
Oh my goodness.
And, yeah, this time there were no, like, cheap books, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Aww.
And so I was like, Mom, can you handle this? And she goes, yeah, of course. And so I get it.
Aww.
And then I get an email a couple days later from taking legal issues in the music industry because I have I have to take arts. And so he's like, hi guys, I hope your break is doing well. Normally I would want everyone we would read the book. It's like a like it's not a textbook, but it's not like a novel either, but it looks more like a novel.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's not fiction still. Most of the time we read that, when we're on campus, we read it cover to cover. But with Zoom, it's hard to do that, so you guys don't really need to buy it. I was like, are you kidding me?
Sir?
Are you kidding me?
We're reading it now!
And the thing is, guess what? He emailed us today saying, hey, we actually won't be having Zoom live conference. We won't be having any Zoom meetings. It's all gonna be, you guys do it on your free time, like on your own. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Aww. Because that's not gonna get misused whatsoever.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love school, but even when I was on, like, when I'm doing, like, especially for, like, my Victorian thrillers, when it was last semester, when we completed the last half of it online, I didn't read any of the books. I was like, why do I have to read any of the books? Like, I mean, I kind of just forgot, and I was like, it's fine, like, he's not gonna know I didn't read. I mean, I still managed to, like, I didn't read any of my chapters for Psych and Law because I was like,
still did fine.
I can just, well, because they have no choice but to do open note.
Right.
Open note test. I was like, this is a piece of cake. And I have a good enough ability to write where I can BS my answers. And so I aced every single Psych and Law test. I mean, I did try, don't get me wrong, I did try, but for Victorian thrillers, no. Ethics, no.
Made.
And so I'm like, no, you have to have at least one class,
something,
maybe? No, not anything. Ugh. So I'm not looking for it. Actually, I mean, it's copyright law, so I'm not too excited about it. Don't get me wrong, copyright's fine. We need copyright.
Super. And vague.
Yeah.
Actually, it being vague is actually giving me a problem. There was a manga company.
I'm sorry, did you say manga?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There was flagging artists, professional artists for their content.
Okay.
Except later revealed that it wasn't even the company; it was someone pretending to be them, and they still got past it. Everything.
I mean, that's what happens on YouTube occasionally. Some company. I'm like, you do not own Final Fantasy. I can rest assured because
someone tried to flag one of the pieces of music, pretending that they were soaking. And I was like, you can try. I'm like, this is our song. And I'm like, soaking, is that you?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong, copyright, like a black copyright appearance, but it's also super annoying. I actually don't know how much longer I'm
It's a bad thing when people can pretend to be something and fight it.
And really, there's
usually spells out that something is wrong.
There's no repercussions, I don't think. There's no legal repercussions.
No, it's because nothing stops them from doing it. Nothing goes, hey, this is wrong, slap.
Defeat.
Thai food right through me. I don't think I've ever had Thai food. Like, I've watched Thai shows, so I know what some kind is like.
Beam activated. Round down. Mobility increased.
The only copyright I get on my channel,
I
know it's
copyright
playing
for Star Wars.
And Star Wars, but
every time I stream on Star Wars, they're like, hey.
Yeah, because the song is flagged.
Yeah. Well, no, and the thing
automatically,
is, like,
but it doesn't
like
do anything. It just takes away ad revenue, and I'm like, I wasn't getting paid anyway.
Song that gets copyright, so I get like 7 emails. I'm like, okay, can we? Okay, I don't make enough. I don't get enough viewers to actually make money. Okay, so like you're not getting anything off of me.
The only time I had to deal with copyright was on YouTube. It was for Type 0 because the band was flagging the opening and closing song. I unfortunately lost. Both those had to be muted. But the only other one is just Disney Cage.
Courage. The Cowardly Dog.
I only have to do with Cage music. And even then, I'm just like,
that's fine.
Fair use, and I almost always win.
I just think
Disney don't care.
I don't even bother with it. I'm like, alright, fine.
I didn't win on my...
That's fine.
I had to mute the song. It sucked because it was a nice song.
But I respected it. I was like, alright, you don't want me playing it? That's fine. Anyway, I'm still drawing belts. Help me.
Well, I mean, you could be, you know, drawing something else.
I suppose I could. I don't know how I could do that based off of my phone, though. I usually did that off of my computer.
Oh, that's true.
I used to make
we had to figure out a
stuff,
time for you to come in, because I was like, we could do it a weekend. And I was like, oh, wait, no.
I suppose I could do pictures of using my phone. I'll work on that. Probably not. But no, Cynthia, I have to finish this because if I try to draw more than one thing at once, the one thing doesn't always get drawn.
I know. It's like when I write more than one story, I can't do it. I haven't written in a while. Because I honestly don't really know how I'm going to end it.
Okay,
that's my problem.
Okay, what?
Nothing. Okay, CT, I don't need to know that, alright? TMI.
Hold up, we're being.
No, oh gosh darn it.
Wee woo.
There are some need to know information, and then there's some I don't need to know information, and that would classify as I don't need to know. No, I will not, because we have some civility. Well, this isn't a Schlorpy, okay? Because it's not a Schlorpy.
I know.
Bad CT. Bad. Thing is, I see CT and I'm like, what? Why are you talking about me? Oh my gosh, dang. Bad CT. Bad. Sit in the corner. Hey, Goose Day, let's see. Where the dummy at? No, not the corner! No, anything but the corner! Wear the dummy hat. Wear the dunce cap. I don't really know how I'm hanging out here, but alright.
Back to my builds. Okay, that's dealt with.
I accept your apology. It's too late. Face your punishment. In the wall of shame. Gosh, diddly darn, mala, maloo, mala. Oh my goodness. You're killing me. You are killing me.
Step right up.
No, I can't die. I can't die. Can't die because I have yet to publish it. So that means I probably can't die for, you know, a year or so. And then we have to create a game still, so that's gonna put us back another 3 years. So it looks like I can't really die for, like, you know, like, next few years at least, probably 5, 10, 15 years I can't die. Snipey, don't leave. Okay, do I actually, like, go to bed, or...
Do you want to go to bed?
I don't know. Do I go to bed when I'm tired, or do I, like, fight it off? Do I be a trooper?
Well, will you regret either of these actions?
Oh my god.
Ready for combat.
Read the Three Musketeers, I think I have that. Or I could write. Or I could watch a drama. I actually haven't watched a drama.
Oh no, we were doing so well.
I haven't watched a drama. I finally finished one drama. That, you know, I have 15 more to go, but yeah. There's this movie, it's called R Point. It's a Korean, I think it is. And it's nowhere, like it's not even on my sites that aren't totally legal, but not illegal. It's not even on that. And I was like, excuse me, does this movie, like, not exist? Like, how does this movie not exist? Like, here you go, you can pay money for it. I was like, I don't want to pay money for it. Okay. Come on, laptop, come on. There we go. I have to leave, oh, okay.
He doesn't have to leave. Keep up with the chat!
Well, no, my laptop turned off, so...
Oh, your laptop turned off, okay.
But for some reason, it just likes turning off.
Well, at least yours didn't
die. I mean, true.
I don't want to live anymore!
I don't want to live no more.
Guys, alright. Computer, alright.
That's so cool, we just got it too. It's terrible, Bob.
To be fair, I knew it was going to die.
I can't read anyone's energy through chat. You are not a energy reader through chat. Like, you can't really tell their sarcasm from chat.
That's like the whole... Because we can't tell what you're thinking when you type. If I call Sinky stupid, do I mean it or do I not mean it in chat?
Well, that's false information because I'm not stupid. So, I mean... You're just lying at this point.
Okay, you ruined my perfect example. Gosh darn it.
Fine, I'll stay because no one... Oh, no one at home wants to be around.
Are we okay?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. I'm not like Harvard, because Oxford's not Harvard, or MIT. Jar Jar wants it. Yes, Jar Jar likes everyone. Yes, he is a good god. Jar Jar the wise. Jar Jar the wise, the generous, the Sidious, but you know, it's fine. Terrible. Eat the true support.
Freeze! Don't move!
Misa love Misa because you so love Misa. Okay, seriously?
Victory.
If you said no love Misa, I kill you, Misa. You said Misa love everyone, Misa, you're a humble servant. Just because you have, no, what does Qui-Gon say? Something about like you have right speak doesn't mean you should speak.
That's right. Just because he's right there, dude. Just because you can speak doesn't mean you should.
Excellent.
BRB time for dessert. Oh, that's exciting. Or desert. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever floats your boat. If you want to go have some desert
However
for
you
dinner.
spell it, honestly, you want to know something completely? I actually don't know how to spell it.
Isn't it with 2 S's? That's like one of the things that I understand if people misspell it. Dessert is 2 S's. Desert is 1. Nom nom nom, some sand.
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Select my hero. Okay, let's go. Hanzo.
With every death comes honor.
Greetings.
With honor, no time for games.
I think this will be my last game.
You sound super dead, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and get my Pengu approval on this one.
I enjoy the quiet. I have my eye on you. Let me get you patched up.
So yeah, tomorrow I'll either do Evil Within or Doki Doki. Depends on if I'm in the mood to die a lot, because that's what will happen if I do Evil Within.
5, 4,
Because Doki Doki, I won't die in Doki Doki.
attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Boom, baby, headshot. You have no soul. I mean, I never had one to begin with, but gosh darn it, Hanzo got me.
A minor setback.
No, you do have a soul. I disagree. Yes, I do.
See that which is
May not be a very good one, but no, I'm just kidding.
Taking the point. Don't worry, I got this.
I must redeem myself.
I'm on fire.
I'm on
Figuratively.
Commence attack.
Speaking of fire.
Okay, that's gonna be a great conversation. What?
So did you see it up in the Discord? We had that public safety alert telling us that 911 and fine and starting again, and then hit the 507 and everything goes. No, you know what was supposed to happen today?
What?
They were supposed to test the fire alarm in this building.
Oh.
Just as a, as part of the annual check.
Yeah.
Except if 911 is down, the fire alarm system ain't gonna work. As it's supposed to, which is, because when you trigger like an alarms in the building, it alerts 911 that the building is on fire. What if 911 is down? The system wasn't gonna work, so they postponed it. Like right before it was supposed to go off, Dad told me, he was like, yeah, Monday it's gonna, if you hear the fire alarm, just some testing it. And then we had a joke of, what if there's actually a fire during the test?
I know, it's like, what if there's an actual tornado when the tornado alarm's going off?
But that's against the rules, Sinky.
I know that's against the rules.
It's Wednesday, 1 p.m. The tornadoes can't strike.
Sometimes the weather doesn't play by the rules, okay? Sometimes tornadoes are like, you know what if I want to have
They were supposed to test the fire alarm today, and they finally remembered. But if 911 is down.
It was weird, because I'm used to hearing the sirens from Minneapolis. And when I was walking Jack at 1, I was like, what in the world is that noise?
Well, there's one sort of close here that I can hear it.
Here on Wednesdays?
I hear what it's going on.
You don't understand, because you are not in the Midwest.
You don't have tornadoes, so you don't have to deal with tornado sirens.
In the Midwest, they have, every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, they have the alarms going off.
It's a test. It's to test how they test it every week.
Well, I think they do
throughout the entire year to make sure it's working. But the joke is,
we always joke, the
joke is tornadoes can't strike at 1 p.m. on Wednesdays. It's against the rules. Tornadoes can't hurt us.
It's against the rules.
And if it's the first Wednesday of the month, it means the tornado goes off for a full 2 runs. It's usually just one quick week.
People's lives, because there's tornadoes, but actually, it's not as deadly as hurricanes. Mostly because when you have tornadoes, you actually don't have a lot of, high winds, extremely high winds, but you don't have, excessive rain, necessarily.
I was going to say rain.
That, occurs when
trying to hurry you. Rain. Rain. Rain.
There is rain.
To be fair, I couldn't even tell you the last time there was
no, there was one. There was a
close.
Tornado in Northfield a couple of years ago, because it was like right after
we
moved.
Here at the time, so I don't remember the last time I actually really tornado warning. Actually, no, there was that one time.
There was a really bad hailstorm, but
No, there was that one time it was the tornado warning, and we all vibed in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because you sat with your computer watching Kyle.
Yeah, I remember that.
You were watching Kyle.
Yeah.
I remember that. But that didn't actually hit. That wasn't actually a hit, but so that's the closest one we've had.
Yeah.
I remember there was a tornado when I was a kid.
I honestly, all I remember from tornado warnings is that I was so afraid that the tornado was going to come and get us. So I would always bring Pat the bunny and a few of my possessions downstairs with us. Yeah, I was like, well, you know what? The house may die.
In conclusion, tornadoes are actually quite rare where we are, but it's more so for the rest of the Midwest, which is Tornado Alley.
I know, the thing is, like,
tornadoes, I experience that all the time.
Mom was like, I hate winter, I honestly am going to move. And I'm like, where are you going to move, Mom? Okay, you're not going any further south, because then there's, then it's south, and then there's more tornadoes. You're not going out east, because it's hurricane years instead of seasons.
And you're not going west, because that's wildfire.
Wildfires and earthquakes.
Well, technically, you'd be in San Fran, and you're good for both, but also you have to afford San Fran.
No, you don't understand, man. You don't understand.
What?
So I was like, Mom, and but you're not going to Washington. You can't stay in the rain.
The smoke would kill our mother.
Oh, yeah, she's allergic to smoke.
Well, that one's on her.
Go East Coast. No, because then you have...
Then you got hurricanes and snow.
Yeah, you got hurricanes. I was like,
East Coast is cursed.
Where are you going to live then, Mom?
The mountains. Live in the
Florida.
mountains.
No, 'cause you know, Brenda.
Florida has hurricanes, though. At least Midwest winter we can survive.
No,
you could live in the
Kristen.
southern border. There's no snow, hurricanes, mountains, or fires.
But that's south.
What's wrong with the south?
The south.
Oh, my mom is not going to live down south.
East. Just hang out in the southwest and
going to
avoid
live in
Arizona.
the south.
That's south.
She would never be caught dead in the south. No, okay.
Why?
Okay, no, so, there was
politics, that's why.
Not the southeast, not those ingrats.
No, no, so they were like, it was a conspiracy when they were storming that people who weren't actually Trump supporters they wore Trump hat, wore, and I was like, I don't know, none of my friends would be caught dead.
In that.
Anything.
Wearing anything resembling that.
Me as well. I'm one of the
poor argument. I was like, I would no.
I would never be caught. I would rather die. Honestly,
Trump rally. I told everyone on Snapchat. I was like, if you see me, I am not here because I support them.
I'm a spy.
I am a spy.
Actually, there were two people that were at said protesting, aka storming, aka terrorism, but they weren't there supporting. They were they were there honestly being reporters. Honestly, they were taking photos.
Yeah.
But they said, we don't support this in any way, but we wanted to capture the moment.
Get all that evidence you can.
Like, oh
they
my God,
were like, we do not condone this, but we wanted to capture the moment.
I was like,
so
oh my God, no one I know who is anti him.
No one would be
wear.
I would rather die, honestly, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad I don't actually have a red hat. I would hate to wear a red hat.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, but
because it's gonna be years until we can wear red hats again. And no, it's kind of like that thing of like, you can no longer do a mustache where you can have it only in your middle now.
Oh yeah,
someone ruined it. That's the new this.
Yeah.
Red hats.
No, are you kidding me? I wouldn't be cut dead.
No way.
Red is one of the best colors. That's right, it is one of the best colors. Red is one of the best.
Let's just all wear black.
Hey, fashionable.
Emo colors. Let's go.
Do you mean get your
Alright, so we'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know what we'll stream. It depends on like what mood.
I think he's gonna go get energy.
What mood I'm in. If I'm in the mood to die a lot, then I'll do Evil Within, because I'm on a boss. And if I don't feel like dying a lot, then I'll just play Doki Doki. And I think that's good. Alright, whenever you see this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and